computer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome each and every one of you guys on today, definitely tonight or in the morning, depending on where you're chiming in from all across the globe. Again, my name is 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗿, and I want to welcome you guys to what I believe is the greatest project on the planet for the masses in terms of anyone that can fog up a mirror to receive ongoing, unavoidable cash flow, okay? I don't really get into a rags to riches story. I don't really get into, a long drawn out introduction because frankly, folks, I don't feel it's required here. I believe many times, things can be a little bit elevated, a little bit fluffed up, a little bit hyped up too much. And to me, if it's gonna work and literally work for everyone, okay? You don't have to have all this type of hype, looking to connect and things. People will be able to see how sound and simple something is, and they'll be able to know if it's, sound enough for them to be able to participate. So there's really two questions, especially for the guests, okay? Maybe this is your first time or second time or third time taking a look at this information, but there's just two questions I want you to ask for yourself as you are consuming the information. Please don't answer this for yourself. Don't answer this for the person that, don't answer for yourself. Don't answer this for the person that invited you. Don't answer this for myself, okay? But answer this just for your own self as we're going through this. Number one, does it work, okay? It's the first question you want to ask yourself. And then number two, okay? The number two question, can I do it too? And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to answer those two questions for yourself, all you're going to be asked to do here is just simply turn the key and literally, okay, you're going to have unavoidable cash flow that comes to you that you can't even move out of the way of. And that's, to me, that's exciting, okay? And so guys, let's just jump right into the information. Let me share my screen here. All right. Let me do a new share. Actually, let me stop this share and then I'm gonna do a new share. Here we go. Now let's share my desktop here. Okay, fantastic. So guys, you don't have to be a tech savvy in order to do this. You really don't. Oops, okay. All right, let me share my screen. There we go, all right. See guys, you don't have to be tech savvy to do this. See, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗿, non-tech savvy, still being able to do this and help as many people as possible around the world do this. And you don't have to be tech savvy. I like to call myself, I am low tech, high check. Make sense? I'm low tech, but I'm high check. So awesome. Let's get off into the information, folks. Super excited. So folks, the community that we partner with is called Smarter Than Money. And folks, we believe you become smarter than money when money is actively working for you. So we're going to get money powerfully working for you as opposed to us working for the money, okay? But specifically speaking, not just making money, because we all have the ability to do that in any way, shape, or form, whether through working a job or running a business, or doing 2, 3, 4 jobs or whatever we got to do. Even as a church, a church goes in operation just like a business or a nonprofit or a fundraiser, always doing, different gatherings, 5K runs to generate revenue for whatever the said entity is. But folks, I'm not going to be talking about specifically about making money. I mean, mainly talking about generating cash flow. Cash flow is that money that's coming in and out of your life or in and out of your household, independent of your involvement. I like to say your money giving birth to more money. So that's what we're talking about here. Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote one of the best-selling network time books called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Many of you guys may have read it or maybe not. But Robert Kiyosaki said in that book that the true definition of wealth and freedom is when, listen to this, is when your positive cash flow exceeds your monthly and annual expenses or overhead. It's cash flow, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're gonna be talking about specifically on today. But with a little caveat to that, We're going to be having you generate ongoing residual cash flow without us gambling any money. Zero gambling of anyone's money with this project, ladies and gentlemen. That's another reason why I'm fired up and excited about being a part of this. This is not network marketing. This is not MLM. This is not a susu. This is not a gifting or blessing circle. There's no money flower. There's no Ponzi or pyramid scam whatsoever. We literally have modeled what we see big household name companies that are right in front of us, generating billions of dollars on an annual basis, okay? And what we're doing the same thing, folks, and that's simply creating our own digital bank on the blockchain, okay? Now, I'm not gonna get deep in the weeds or deep in the woods about blockchain, okay? But understand this, when something is on the blockchain, it cannot be manipulated, it cannot be hacked, it cannot be tampered with, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna function the same way every time, all the time, without fail. Again, as I mentioned, there's gonna be zero gambling here involved. Because see, we're not betting on the horses with this platform. I've spent 18 years and doing other things in my life in terms of generating income. I've been in network marketing for 18 years, okay? I've done affiliate marketing. I've done crypto investing, crypto mining, crypto staking, crypto lending, crypto, okay? We're not any of those. I've done these platforms where you got to put up a certain amount of money, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, and allow somebody to allow us to get 2%, 3%, 4% a day or a week. So they lock your money up. You don't get access to your money. And then they say they got to keep your money for about 180 days or so. And then for some reason on day 179, when you go try to withdraw your money to maybe pay your rent or stuff like that, guess what? The website's gone, okay? And just as many of these trading companies or these investing companies are coming in, is just as many of them are just going right out of the back door. But folks, again, that's gambling, okay? We're gonna be talking about here, zero gambling of your money, okay? So we're gonna be talking about digital wallet cash flow, folks. You're gonna receive unavoidable cash flow, ladies and gentlemen, for what we're already are doing. I love that, okay? Companies like Cash App, like Venmo, PayPal, and other digital wallets are categorized as peer-to-peer payment apps where you can send and receive money as necessary, but we are better. I want to talk about the timing, okay? These are companies that we're already familiar with. If I was to take a poll and ask you guests, how many of you guys are already affiliated with either one of these or multiple of these types of platforms and companies? And what we're doing, we're opening up digital wallets on their ecosystem. Think about it. Companies like Venmo, companies like PayPal, companies like Cash App. Venmo is doing over $850 million. PayPal is doing $4 billion. Cash App is doing $2.1 billion. How are they generating that cash flow, folks? Well, go look in the mirror, because it's because of you and me and many people around the world, okay, on their ecosystem, opening up a digital wallet, generating transactions. And that money is not being shared with us, even though we're engineering the money. No, it's going to their crowdsourcers. It is engineered to go pay those of the centralized authority. It's not going to robots. It's not going to computers. It's going to their families. It's going to their legacies. It's going to their board of directors, their shareholders, and their CEOs. But yet, all they want to do is give us a $20 or $15 referral to refer our friends over to their ecosystem. Why are they doing that? I'll tell you why. Even though they're spending millions of dollars, because it's the flow of business and how they do it, they're spending millions of dollars maybe getting celebrities to be spokespeople. That's why you see people like Steph Curry, people like Shaquille O'Neal, people like Tom Brady that are having these, they're paying $80 million to these guys, guaranteed money to be spokespeople. Why is that? Is it because they like Steph Curry? No, they know we like Steph Curry. They know we like LeBron James. They know we like Michael Jordan, okay? And so whatever these guys are talking about, whatever they are doing, although they're not doing it, they're getting paid to do so, but we see them doing it, we want to do it. Okay? But understand this, folks, their biggest form of marketing is you and me and word of mouth. See, my barber was the one that told me about Cash App. I was getting my hair cut. And he asked me, Douglas, do you have Cash App? I said, no, I don't. So what did I do? I simply downloaded Cash App on my phone. I didn't feel like he was trying to recruit me. I just opened up a digital wallet, okay? He took his phone and he scanned my QR code. It made this funny little noise. It said, gluk, gluk, gluk. It's pretty cute. But guess what? He got his 50 bucks. Yes, I paid $50 for a haircut. I don't have that much hair to even cut. But anyways, he cuts really nice. I got my haircut, so I was happy, right? He got his money. Guess who else got paid? That's correct, Cash App. And trust me when I tell you, they have more than one transaction happening a day. Millions and millions every single day, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because this is what the world is doing, okay? This industry, this digital world, folks, it is disrupting the financial, it is disrupting the banking systems as we know it today. And I'm going to prove it to you here in a second. The information shared in this presentation is not to be considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes, ladies and gentlemen. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we're just merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project here, folks. So remember I said I was going to prove it to you. Look at this, folks. Digital wallets could cost banks billions in lost payments income. See, folks, society wants to paint a narrative to have us focus on some coin, like a Bitcoin or some type of Doge coin, an animal coin, or focus on some NFT. Again, that's betting on the horses. Here's my question. Why, instead of betting on the horses, why not own the track that the horses run on? See, blockchain and digital wallets, they go hand in hand. You cannot have anything on the digital space in any capacity without it being transacted and housed on a digital wallet, okay? Think about it, folks. That is where the wealth is. That's the modern day gold rush. It's the digital wallet, where all these other things are gambling, they're speculative. But digital wallets, folks, all you have to do is when you bring somebody on your ecosystem, when they open up wallets and generate transactions, it's unavoidable cash flow for every time a transaction takes place. And you look at this, Bank of America, CEO of America's second largest bank, is preparing for possible US debt default. Guys, this is major league stuff. This ain't no Ponzi that we're talking about here. This is literally happening. We've been screaming about it for the last 7 months or so, okay? Getting people to understand that the wealth, folks, is in digital wallets, okay? And the banks and all these, ways of financial institutions, they're seeing what digital wallets, they're seeing what Venmo, they're seeing what Cash App, they're seeing PayPal, they're seeing Coinbase. It's changing. It's a new world order, folks. There's no sense in trying to argue with it or debate about it. It's in our face. It just takes sometimes a leader to bring consciousness to us, to really have us understand what we have our hands on, okay? So folks, it's always better to be 10 steps ahead than always 10 steps behind, okay? I want to introduce us to the Co-op wallet, folks. It's what I call the people's wallet. It is the world's first private Web3 decentralized wallet, allowing you to receive immediate residual income for your personal, business, or charitable affairs. you're able to send and receive money between other co-op wallet users, just like you are on the other platforms that we use. But listen to this. You're able to withdraw your money because you're gonna have residual cash flow coming in for any time and every time from you onward, a digital co-op wallet opens up from this day forward. It's a cooperative economy leveraging blockchain technology. There's that blockchain, okay? Listen to this, where members worldwide receive daily royalty deposits for just simply referring people to open up a co-op wallet account. Okay. Now, folks, let me say that to where it may make better sense to you. Think of it saying receive daily royalty deposits for simply referring people to open up a Cash App account, or receive daily royalty deposits for simply referring people to open up a Coinbase account, or a Venmo account, or a PayPal account, or a crypto.com account. But we all know those centralized models, they don't engineer it like this, folks. With this particular platform and company, they're allowing us just to divert the billions of dollars that we're sending in our economic value to those other companies, and now divert it to you and I, to where we're all sharing and benefiting in our own economic value that we bring. And the cash flow, though it takes a snowball effect, it's coming to us. The thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and even millions are coming to you and me, as opposed to only going to Cash App, or only going to Venmo, or only going to Bank of America, or only going to Chase and Visa and MasterCard and Discover. Those are all in a digital wallet game, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the best part. Somebody said, oh, there's the best part? I thought that was the best part. Here's the best part. It only takes completing, folks, 2 simple steps. 1 single time. Folks, I need that 1 single time to hit you like a ton of bricks. Because that 1 single execution, listen to this, what it's gonna do for everybody. Not just those that started first, not just those that are at the top, not just to the company, everyone. Watch this. It's gonna trigger the instant ongoing residual cash flow that scales and immediately deposits into your co-op wallet, with your wallet continuing to receive from every cash flow asset thereafter, you receiving instantly, and you receiving instantly continuously, folks, from this day forward. And all anybody's required to do is just 2 simple steps, 1 single time. Let's talk about those 2 steps. Before I get there, I need to nip in the bud. Folks, we are not this. So if you thought I was gonna be talking about where just only the people at the top make the money, this is not that platform, folks. And thank God it isn't, because this is already proven to have a very, very low percentage of success rate in terms of the masses of people being successful. This has a 97% revolving door. Trust me, I'm saying that based on evaluated experience. See, with what we're talking about, folks, when you're having to generate income with a model like this, you're gonna have to be Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman qualified. Trust me, I know. But over here, folks, you notice that the white squares, it represents the owner. And the blank squares, it represents those that are maybe doing most of all the work. But we all know in this model, most of all the money is going where? There you go, to the top. See, that's even in the corporations, that's even some of our churches, our governments, okay? And definitely in the MLM network marketing space. But folks, what do you notice over here? We are all white squares. You know why? We are all owners over here. And so as I mentioned before, as thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands, and folks, yes, even millions of dollars is on the table, but understand this, it's not just going to just one, it's going to everybody in our success line. Money comes to us instantly, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's having to wait on any money, ever. And as digital wallets open up from you onward, you're gonna continue to receive instantly. And folks, you're gonna continue to receive instantly, continuously. Ladies and gentlemen, I get goosebumps every time I explain this. Because folks, this is not something that is going to happen. This is already happening. But think about the power. It's already happening, meaning your inviter has already made money. They're already generating cash flow that has come to them instantly. And they invited you because they want the same outcome to happen for you. But guess what's happening instantly? As you are receiving money, they are receiving more money as well. Everyone's having the same potential outcome here. No one's getting left out. Can I say that again? No one gets left out. I brought this slide in, folks, because maybe there was a time or two you maybe seen this or even driven through one. It's a toll booth, okay? But look at the dynamics of it. The dynamics are this, and this is how we receive cash flow here. See, with this toll booth, it was only set up one time, right? However long ago or whenever it got set up. But understand, every year, every month, every week, and every day, okay, as cars go through this toll booth, it continues to generate income over and over and over and over. Let me ask you a question. Did they have to set up that toll booth ever again? No, they did not. They set it up one time, and as cars come through it over and over and over again, hours of the day, every minute of the day, it's representing as ongoing residual cash flow. Folks, you ain't got to have all the toll booths. Some of us just say, man, it would be cool if I just had one of them. Well, folks, we're about to show you how to get your own digital toll booth. So we have two matrices, okay? I'm going to talk about the standard version first, and then I'm going to move to the 10x version, okay? Now, many people like to start off in the 10x version because you receive 10 times the amount. But then there are folks that start off in the standard, and folks, as your money, because it's going to be inevitable that it accumulates, but when it accumulates up to 280, okay, it's going to automatically upgrade you over into the 10x. And guess what? You never had to come out of any more money out of pocket. But many people like to start off with the 10x. Why? Because you're receiving 10x the amount from the beginning, okay? Because you have some people that want to see bigger amounts, you know, from the start, because bigger amounts excites and motivates people differently than maybe seeing slower or smaller amounts. But nonetheless, we pride ourselves in being a global community, having packages that can cater to everyone across the globe. Because in some parts of the world, a dollar doesn't stretch as far. Make sense? So, step number one, starting with the standard version, the co-op wallet activation is simply this. You're gonna buy 3 co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $99 plus exchange fees. Now, to keep it 100% transparent, it's roughly going to be, depending on what crypto we use or you use, because you'll get up to 150 different coins to choose from. But depending on which one you use, it's going to be 130 or less one time out of pocket. Again, 130 or less, depending on what crypto you use, okay? And we don't, our money is not contingent upon any fluctuation of crypto. When your money is in our system and you're receiving the cash flow, it's dollar for dollar, it's in stable coin, no fluctuation, okay? So That's step one. But then remember, it's 2 steps. Here's step number 2 that you're required to complete. You're going to look for 3 strategic partners and have 3 others or 3 friends or 3 businesses or 3 groups of others. It don't matter, folks, that do the same. Steps 1 and steps 2 that everybody's only required to do 1 single time, folks. And folks, because of that cooperative automation, all will receive in the same fashion. The cooperative 2 steps with the AI technology, it secures and scales cash flow immediately to the whole success line. Immediate income, 0 gambling, no one waits on any money. You're going to execute 2 steps, 1 single time, and receive all the time. Let me tell you all the work that's going to be involved in opening up the digital wallets, folks. You're just going to be putting in a first name, a last name, an email address, a phone number, and have 3 others do the same. That's it. You're going to assign them a token, but they have to commit to doing the 2 steps or you're not assigning them the token. That's why we say strategic partners. The root word of cooperative, folks, is cooperate. So your inviter invited you to see if you're going to be the ones that will commit to doing the 2 steps. We have a strategy where we want everyone to do it within 5 days or less. And the reason being, our goal, we want to get your mortgage payment covered in the next 18 to 36 days. And the way we move with everyone doing it in 5 days, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Some people are not taking 5 days. They're doing this every 30 minutes to an hour. Some people are doing this every 24 hours. Some people are doing this in their first 2 days or in their first 3 days. But just because I like to underpromise versus overdeliver, I'm going to show you the strategy with everybody taking 5 whole days to do something that literally it only can take you 15 to 30 minutes to do. Okay? So let me show you your inviter. Your inviter is taking 5 days. They're doing the 2 steps, right? So your inviter does it. Immediately they're receiving $875 for each of the 3 accounts. If you add up 875 times 3, it takes you to $26.50. But I just rounded it off for simplicity's sake, okay? 26, okay? Now listen, your inviter at that point is not required to come out of any more money out of pocket. They're not required to open up any more accounts. Now step 2, you're gonna do your step 1, which is part of your inviter's 2 steps. Make sense? Do you see how the cash flow doesn't stop? Because you're only looking for 3 that are going to commit to doing the 2 steps, that they're only going to do it how many times? 1 time. When they do it, folks, they're receiving the same predictable outcome. And guess what? You are not required to come out any more money out of pocket. You are not required to open up any more accounts. You are not required to do any more 2 steps. It's not 3 steps. It's not 4 steps. It's not 5 steps. Okay, it's 2 steps that everyone's only doing 1 time. But watch this. Remember what I said. Anytime, every time, all the time. Digital wallets open up from you onward. Now, why are digital wallets going to open up from me? Because the 2 steps is you're having 3 others do the same. So everyone is having 3 other friends or 3 others or 3 groups of others or 3 businesses or churches or nonprofits or fundraisers or anyone looking for generate more cash flow than they're currently experiencing right now. And I know 98% of people, organizations are cash flow poor. And all we're having people do is open up a digital wallet. Watch what happens. As you were receiving money, ladies and gentlemen, your inviter's money went up to $38. What else did they do? Nothing. So this happened in a matter of 10 days. Because remember, everyone's taking 5 days to do it. Folks, that can happen in the next hour. It can happen in the next 30 minutes. We control it. We determine and dictate however fast we want to get it done. I'm only saying 5 days because for some people, you know, we have that mindset, oh, we can't get money too fast. I mean, I wouldn't understand why not, okay? Do you think Cash App is, I mean, guys, money is always circulating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, okay? We don't have to have slow money. There's 3 things I've learned about money, okay? Number 1, it's better to have it than to not have it. Because folks, I've not had it, but I'm telling you, it's better to have it. Here's the second thing I know about money. It's better to have a lot of it than a little of it. See, I've had a little of it, but I'm telling you right now, a lot is better. Thirdly, what I know about money, because there again, it's better to have it than to not have it. It's better to have a lot of it than a little of it. Thirdly, it's better to have it now versus later. Does that make sense? So look what happens. The 2 steps. Remember, in this example, you are required to do nothing else. Now, your 3 are doing their 2 steps. Whether it takes them an hour to do it or 5 days, what happens? 26. But as a consequence, watch this, 38 to you. As a consequence, 87 to your inviter. What else have you and your inviter done? Please say nothing. Did y'all have to come out of any more money out of pocket? No. Did y'all have to open up any more accounts? No. Did you have to do it again in a week? No. In a month? No. In a year? No. In 5 years? No. 10 years? No. 30 years? No. 50 years? No. One time. Ladies and gentlemen, a one-time execution that shouldn't take all day. The money is going to come to you instantly. If the money was not coming instantly, your inviter would not have invited you. They would have said, Douglas Ford is a liar. I'm not going to share this with any of my friends. So it has to be happening or else you would not be here. Let's keep it going. 5 days later, I'm keeping it at 5 days. So in total, respectively, the inviter who invited you, going by this example, 5, 10, 15, they've been in 20 days at this point with everyone doing this 5 days. Look what's happening, folks. Look at your money, same predictable outcome. Look at your inviter, 5 days later, okay, these guys do it, same predictable outcome. It's happening to everyone. Are you just seeing just the people at the top's money go up? Are you seeing everybody's money increase, folks? Are you seeing just the people at the top's money go up? Are you seeing everybody's money increase, ladies and gentlemen? No one had to do this more than once. No one's required to open up any more accounts. No one's required to come out any more money out of pocket. Everybody's just doing this one single time, and they're going to receive continuously all the time. Everyone's just doing this one-time execution, only one time, and everybody's going to continue to receive all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be churches that are involved. This could be nonprofits. This could be fundraisers. I have a $2 million fundraiser that's literally about to bring its other connected fundraisers. The donors are already here. Please listen to this. We have the fundraiser set up because it's first. And then we bring in the donors that were just regulatory annual donors. The fundraiser does over $2 million annually. They've been involved for about the last, got them involved maybe about 5 months, okay? Now I'm not, I'm not at liberty to make, the income claim, but trust me, if they were already doing $2 million annually, what do you think they're gonna do here? because they're receiving cash flow from people that they'll never see and never, ever even meet. And they won't ever know them. And so they're going to bust through $2 million. But guess what? 2 million is not just going to go to the fundraiser. Everybody in the success line is going to receive. Everybody is going to receive. I'm trying to hold my cool. It's hard sometimes. Oh my God. Think about a church. It's not just going to be the church receiving. It's the constituents in the church that are also received. Douglas, how many times do they have to do the 2 steps? 1 time. How many times do they have to come out of money out of pocket? 1 time. Everyone put 100% focus on completing your 2 simple steps within 5 days or less. Execute 1 time, receive all the time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get serious about this. This is changing people's lives, folks. The people's wallet, we control it. It is decentralized. There is no centralized authority that comes in and interrupts anything that we do. Money comes to your decentralized wallet. It doesn't go to your Cash App or PayPal. You're not waiting on a friend to send you your money that you're owed. It's all automated on the blockchain. When the wallets open up from you onward, even with your own participation of doing the 2 steps, you're receiving. And anytime and every time a cash flow asset opens thereafter, you just saw what I just went through. This is not money just on a screen. This is money that's gonna be coming to everyone. This is a success line. We just say, get in line, do the 2 steps, and have it duplicated. Now I'm gonna go to the 10X. I'm not gonna share all the money on the 10X because I wanna not keep this video too long. The 10X version is, again, you can organically upgrade, okay? Because once your money increases over 280, you're then automatically upgraded over here, okay? But some people want to start here because you're going to see 10X the amount. But here you're going to buy, step 1, buy 4 co-op wallet activation tokens. This is only if you're starting here, okay? If you're going to be starting in the standard, you're starting the standard, and then as that money accumulates, you'll upgrade. Never have to come out of any more money out of pocket. Think about that. But a lot of people like to start with the bigger amounts. You're going to buy 4 co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out of pocket of $379 plus exchange fees. That's roughly going to be, depending on what crypto you use, okay? It's going to be about $415 or less one time out of pocket. You're going to get 3 of the $28 activation tokens and 1 $280. Douglas, why do you use tokens? It's on the blockchain. The blockchain only reads cryptocurrency tokens, okay? So we can't use our regulatory money. It's like when we go to Chuck E. Cheese. We can't use our own money to ride their rides or play their games. We have to exchange our money for their token to use in their ecosystem, so to speak. Same thing here on the blockchain. Step 2, there again, have 3 others or 3 friends or 3 businesses do the same. The same what? Steps 1 and steps 2, one time, within 5 days or less. All will receive in the same fashion. No one waits on any money. Execute one time, receive all the time. I love that. Here we go, watch this, folks. So understand, those in the 10X version, you're also too still receiving in the standard. You're in both. Okay. So even as I'm showing you receiving this, you're also receiving from the standard. You're receiving from both from the beginning. Then guess what? 5 days later in the 10X version, you come in. Your inviter got 260, you got 260. As a consequence, instantly and simultaneously, look what happened to your inviter, 380. You see why your inviter's excited? Not because of the money that they're making, because the people, and we know we refer friends and family to different things. Some made money, some didn't, because it was required on maybe. It was required on if they had certain skill set to be able to sell, to be Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman, to really have some significant sustainable cash flow. Here, we're coming together as a global family, and it's monetizing and increasing everyone's cash flow, just doing a one-time execution that everybody is only required to do one time. At the risk of sounding redundant, I keep repeating, one time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't overcomplicate this. Don't make it more than what it is. You may have to divorce any trepidation from stuff in the past. We're not this, we're not that. Look at this, folks. 260 to your folks that you brought in. They did the 2 steps. As a result, 380 to you, 870 to your inviter. Remember, all of us are receiving from the standard version too. It keeps moving. 260, 380, 870, 2,490. That's in 20 days in the 10X version. That's with it taking everybody 5 days to do it. We got people all over this globe, as I said. This young leader in Belgium, she came over from the network marketing industry. She was blown away because she knew all the work that it involved, that it entailed for people to make money and other things that she's done. I said, well, how many days are people taking to get the 2 steps done with your group? She said, no, not days. We're doing it in 10 minutes. Well, I mean, but don't let that, overcook your grits. It's because they control it. They said, why wait 5 days? All we gotta do it is one time? Yeah, well, let's do it right now. And folks, this is happening for them every 24 hours on average. Think about this money coming in every 24 hours on average. We control it. It's not gonna happen. It's all predicated on us, however fast you want to do it. Let me say that again. It's by choice. And when something's by choice and we control it, we dictate how fast, whatever pace that we want to make it go. And so everyone's doing 2 simple steps one time. And everybody continues to receive all the time, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and come to a close, right? Nobody waits on money, ladies and gentlemen. It's your money. We developed Co-op Wallet, which is our online digital bank. 100% of all royalties are distributed to members. Royalties are immediately paid directly to your Co-op Wallet. Securely store your royalties and withdraw them when you want. Quickly build and scale predictable, ongoing residual cash flow. You gain a sellable asset through your business ownership. No limits to anything. Your business is automated using artificial intelligence upon completing 2 simple steps, and have 3 friends or 3 others or 3 businesses do the same. All cooperative parties receive instantly, and all cooperative parties receive instantly, continuously, ladies and gentlemen. So your inviter is ready to give you a $28 account activation token. There's 2 types of people consuming the information every time we get together. Person A is saying, Douglas, just 3 accounts, 2 steps, done. I'm in, let's go. All we gotta do this one time and have 3 others do the same. That's correct, in. Then person B is saying, Douglas, I'm in. I was in when you said execute one time and receive all the time. But let me ask you a question. Can we refer more than 3? Absolutely can. You'll be compelled to do so, because you just see how this will impact so many lives all over the world, okay? You just can't keep it just to 3, okay? Which then, of course, you'll get to your goals even that much faster, whatever that may be. Folks, if we can get your mortgage covered in the next 18 to 36 days. Forget all the millions of dollars that's going to come through this. Forget all the billions of dollars, okay? You just want the money, enough money to get your mortgage covered in the next 18 to 36 days. Is that worth either your one-time out of pocket of 130 or your one-time out of pocket of 415, okay? And have 3 others just do the same. If that's worth it to you, I want to welcome you aboard. It's something we're already doing. Why not divert the money to have it come to us and our communities and our families versus just all of it going to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Coinbase, and those. Simply reconnect with your inviter, send them your email. They will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free co-op wallet account and assign you an account activation token. And so folks, I'm gonna open it up for any questions anybody may have. If you wanna go down to the bottom and click on reactions, okay? And just raise your hand. I'll entertain any questions anybody may have. But in closing, folks, it's cash flow automation for everyone. Execute 2 steps, 1 time, and everybody receives all the time. This is a rhetorical question, but as accounts were opening up, were you just seeing the person at the top money go up, or were you seeing yours and everybody else's money also increase as well? I love what I do, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's impacting so many lives all over. And so I'll entertain any questions. Anybody have any questions? Let me stop my screen share. There we go. Anybody just go down to the bottom and hit reactions? Raise your hand. I'll entertain any questions anybody has. Yes, yes. Okay. Any questions from any guest? Okay.
Hey, Douglas, where you at?
Where am I at?
Yeah,
I'm at home.
I know you're at home.
I'm in Texas.
Oh, in Texas, all right. I just wondered, you're central, you know?
Okay, yeah, I'm Central Time Zone.
We're representing the Minnesota right here.
Minnesota.
No, Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Okay. Okay.
This is fantastic though, man. This is fantastic. I can't wait to get this whole business rolling.
Absolutely.
PayPal mortgage, that'll be amazing. Incredible. Life-changing.
Very, very, very awesome.
Let's get it done.
Hey, that's what we're doing. We in the trenches. We getting it done. We're getting, hey, we're screaming it from the rooftops. People are sharing videos on my YouTube page. We're sharing the Smarter Than Money website. Oh yeah, we're getting, the word's getting out, guys. So we don't have to be bashful with this one. People are already.
I got a big mouth too, so it's good.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, let me stop the recording so all this won't be on there. Let me do that.
I see you, Patty, laughing.